Good morning and welcome to day 132 of our 365 days of Bible studies. At the moment we're looking at the statutes and laws of old Israel, the laws particularly relating to human behaviour towards other humans. And today we're looking at how ancient Israel organised the administration of justice. We're looking at the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verses 18 to 20. I'll turn you around so you can see the text. Appoint judges and officials in each town that Yahweh your God gives you. They are to be impartial judges, not unjust, nor showing any partiality in their verdicts. They are not allowed to accept bribes because gifts of that kind can impair the clear sight even of the wise and honest, causing them to give wrong verdicts. Always be fair and just, and your reward from Yahweh your God will be that you will settle the land he is giving you, and you will go on living there. The system of judgment and administration in the towns was seen by the original writers of Deuteronomy as a gift from God to improve the lives of the people by giving them social security and a redress against those who might have caused them harm or loss. As you can see from this ancient text, the provision was seen as ordered by God and as a precondition which had to be fulfilled in order that their occupation of the land would be secure. Eventually, though, when first Israel, then Judah collapsed with the Assyrian and Babylonian invasions, one of the groups that was blamed was the judiciary for accepting bribes and being partial towards the well-off and powerful at the expense of the poor and unprotected. The prophet Amos had preached against such things in the northern kingdom of Israel before it fell back in 722 BC, and you can read this in Amos chapter 5, verses 10 to 15. And these sentiments obviously prevailed amongst the Jews from the southern kingdom of Judah when the time came for them to endure the exile. This passage is another that might well have been expanded during the exile by the addition of the warnings against bribery and corruption. And this whole passage will have formed the basis for the establishment of the new judiciary after their return home, which began in 538 BC. Justice in those days was not just a matter of settling civil disputes and placing the fear of retribution before potential thieves and violent criminals. There were also repressive laws in the Torah, banishing lepers, homosexuals, transvestites, people practicing other religions, people with certain kinds of disabilities, and many others that in more enlightened times we would regard as oppressive and unnecessary. We will look at some of these in the coming days. Jesus' law of love came as a mighty relief, since the complexity of Old Testament law left everyone guilty of something. Love God, Jesus said, and love your neighbour as yourself. Tomorrow we shall look at what the book of Deuteronomy thought about the monarchy, and I'll see you then.